sometimes it's interesting hearing from people that haven't won anything. They ain't won shit.
We saw the dumbest basketball team in the history of civilization.
Oh, wow.
The San Antonio Spurs helped the New York Knicks win this game by doing some of the stupid-ass stuff I've ever seen on a basketball court.
I did not expect that from Chris Bosh. The man is usually measured, diplomatic, and he's one of the most respected voices in the game. You don't typically get Chris Bosh taking shots at Charles Barkley on camera, and yet here we are. Because after Charles Barkley went on live national television and called the Spurs the dumbest basketball team in the history of civilization, Bosh had something to say about that. Here's Bosh on Game 4 and on the upcoming Game 5 tonight.
Will the Knicks win a championship tonight, or will the Spurs force a Game 6? Great question. The Spurs, they're going to have to put the past behind them, and they're going to have to move on. They still got to get that first win at home for these finals. And can I say something right quick? You know, if you're trying to accomplish your dream, if you're going after a goal, especially if people can see it, if you're in some sort of light, you know, watch how the Spurs have been treated over the last 2 days. Prior in this season and in these playoffs, they've been the darlings of the league. They've been great. Wembanyama's the greatest. And now all of a sudden, you know, they're stupid. How could you do that? Why did you do that? You know, excuse my French, but they have been shit on over the last 2 days. Look at how quickly things can change. So this is going to be a lesson in how to put the past behind you, because we're all going to make mistakes. I've made plenty of mistakes in games, especially in championship situations. And these are split-second decisions that you have to make. And let's be honest, man, the De'Aaron Fox block, look, did he get fouled? I don't know. They didn't call it. It's only 3 people in the world that could have made that play. OG Anunoby, the Greek Freak, and LeBron James. De'Aaron Fox he's never been caught in his life. You know how fast he is? So he was in a first-time situation. Yeah, sure, he should have dribbled out the clock, but he made a play. If he makes the layup, we're not even talking about this. But I just, you know, I don't want to rant. It just sometimes it's interesting hearing from people that haven't won anything, ain't won shit, to have such a strong opinion, you know? And I always try to watch myself, because all of my moments were documented. You know what I'm saying? So you can go back anytime and see any mistake that I made. Anyway, let's just pay attention to how they've been treated if you're going after something. The Knicks, if I'm the Knicks, you got to win tonight. You got to close them out tonight. Don't start thinking about winning and having the champagne and the trophy and the parades and the parties and all that stuff. You can't do that. You have to stay focused and locked in on the game plan tonight. They have to close it out tonight, and don't wait. I know everybody will say, man, they got a Game 6 in the Garden and blah, blah, blah. You got to win it tonight. So they're going to have some urgency tonight. They want to close them out tonight. Don't give San Antonio any life. With all that said, it should be a good game tonight. Should be highly, highly competitive. We'll see how San Antonio bounces back with their backs against the wall. And we'll see how the Knicks, handle this whole thing one win away. Should be a good one.